Sometimes I'm gonna bring it to y'all on the couch. Like to apologize for the last Thinkemans therapy session. It was a problem due to technical difficulties. The company van broke down because I like to give y'all some game while I'm riding. But the company van broke down. We got it together. No crying about it because that's what machines do, break down, something like that. That's something that could have a lot of you guys panicking. Your car just broke down. Something go bad with the car. You don't know how to act because you mad you gotta spend money instead of being thankful that you got money to spend to get your car running. So I was thankful that I had the money to spend to get my car running. So we back up and at 'em. It's a beautiful Saturday. Thank God for this Saturday. And you should be ready to be what? A winner. And today's topic is we talking about how joining these pity parties online will never make you a winner in the game. And I'm gonna say this to let you know for a fact. These guys is getting over on you, pointing out what you feel to get them a strategy to pimp you, almost like these women do when you join these pity parties online. You be in a little gang, these groups, and all you do is just talk bad about women, talk bad about basically yourself, because you don't have no solution. So you talking bad about yourself, just like my man Gut say, when you pointing the finger at somebody else, you got what? 3 pointing at you. So you need to get it together and always understand that changing at any time must be about you, not joining some punks online and thinking that that's going to be a reason how or a way that you could become a winner, because they never have any solutions. All these guys you guys watch and making money, that's another thing. You making these guys money joining their programs. Not to say that all are bad, but most of these guys, if he ain't giving you a solution and showing how you could come up in the game, then he's not worthy to be joined in this game. And that's what I'm saying. You keep joining these pity parties to feel sorry about yourself instead of getting yourself together. If they ain't telling you it's about you, then you are losing. Yo, what's good with you? How you, man? Fan 69, what's good with you? You here to suck up in this game? You a winner in this game or what? Let me know. You got something to say in the chat? Ask a question about the game. You know what I mean? What's up, Justin? You in the game too? I need to hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or you like one of these guys who be out here joining these pity parties because they losing, and instead of finding a solution, they fall off. They fall off because they join a losing team. The team I always talk about is me, myself, and I. Because as a man, you had a choice to create your own world out here. Everything is for your making. You don't need to join motherfuckers to win out this motherfucker. You ain't gotta be like that. And anybody who's trying to make you join them, they trying to control you. That's why a lot of you guys follow these guys so much. I don't care who it is. Y'all follow them and y'all quick to have y'all opinions based off of what they said. Y'all quick to say, such and such is that because such and such said it. The stats say this. Y'all worried about stats and shit. Stats that fit your opinion that you ain't gonna win. That be the main thing. You never think you gonna win. Ain't no, huh? If you don't understand the game, get out, because you got to be one of those who whine and complain. But if you know the game is about you and nothing else, then you wouldn't be trying to be part of no team and build a team of your own. You have your own establishment. You have your own, basically, things that men have. Car, transportation. What's the game? What? I'm 7. What's the game? If you 7, then you ain't supposed to be in here. We gonna eliminate you right now. Yeah, we don't even need you to be up in here. Peace. You could go listen to the music though. Yeah, we can't deal with you 7. You know what I mean? 7. If you grown, you can listen to this game because grown folks have a choice. When you young, you don't have a choice. That's when you can blame your mom. That's when you can blame your situation. But a lot of you guys is grown ass men blaming the situation you in instead of correcting the problem. You not going through nothing in this life that you can't correct with your own mental. That's why you was put here. You're not put here by accident, meaning you self-made once you start thinking and learning yourself. You know what I mean? It's the thing. God, man, woman, child. And the only thing you could do right now is concentrate on you. Just like they say, God's in you. You got your own fingerprint. You got your own DNA. So quit trying to follow somebody else. If you trying to follow somebody else, you ain't understanding that you're the center of the world. You're the center. It's your world. Whatever world you create, you gonna be a part star in that motherfucker. You the star actor in your world. So if you want to be in a horror story, crying every day, talking about how bad women is, or you look at yourself as a winner and know what you have to offer a woman due to what you've done yesterday that made you a winner today due to hard work, being loyal to yourself, being trustworthy, being kind, not nice, because real men ain't nothing nice. And that's where a lot of you guys lose, being nice, thinking that's what it's about. Being kind and nice is 2 different things. So when you nice, you going to get used, you going to get ran, you going to believe what people tell you. That's another thing. You need to write that down right now. One of the main rules in the game is you can't believe shit they tell you unless you study it and know it. And especially if it's about you, you can't be caught up in what somebody else think about you, because if you're going to be caught up in what somebody think about you, you can't be concentrated on yourself. Period. And they don't want you to be concentrated on yourself, because when you look for somebody else, they hope they the ones that you looking for so they could control your ass. That's all it's about, is controlling your mind. Because when they control your mind, they control your actions. You got to understand that. That's why you don't join nothing that isn't benefiting you. Nothing. I don't care what you talking about. Never put your energy into something that's not benefiting you. Because when you put yourself into something that's benefiting you, you understand and you start to love the person who's putting something into you, and that's when it's reflectable. That's why you don't try to be a part of these females who don't have nothing to do with you. She don't want to have nothing to do with you. You shouldn't want to have nothing to do with her. As soon as she start acting that way, that's one thing that keeps you losing, because you're trying to join something, whether it's a gang, whether it's the church, whether it's whatever type of organization that you have no foundation in, and you are going to be going with them. Period. You can't be trying to look at these gurus who don't care if you lose. And they can't care if you lose if it's all about a pity party. Ain't no pity party going to win in life. You can't win with a pity party feeling sorry. You must get up, face the challenge, meet it, head on, and then you will be able to flourish. Without doing that, you're going to be trying to join whoever, think you could look at a YouTube channel and figure life out instead of going out and doing experiences for yourself. Everything you need to be doing is self. You got, what is you doing today? That should be planned. You should have a plan. If you don't have a plan today, what you doing, then how could tomorrow you be mad at what you don't have? And you gotta be mad at what you don't have when you willing to try to search for somebody else or look and join a pity party of a whole bunch of suckers who ain't doing nothing but crying about women. Ain't no crying about nothing when you got game. Grab lunch. What we grabbing lunch? Who's that? What we grabbing lunch for? Chinese on you, chicken chow mein. I don't think I know you. So you know what I mean? If I know you, then hey, you could call me about that right there, but you know what I mean? I don't just be going to lunch with anybody. I don't even go to lunch with unknown females. So how am I just go on lunch with somebody just on my live talking crazy? You know what I mean? Okay. You about to get me and get cut off the line because we ain't even got time to be playing with what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna cut you off. See, this is what you do. If you watching and listening, see, the thing that we talking about today is joining a team that is pitiful because you don't have your goals set up. So we gonna cut this foolish motherfucker off right now that we have no need for, because at the Thinking Men's Therapy channel, we are concentrating on you, because the game is about you. If nobody ain't telling you that, that's when they really losing. The game is about you. It ain't about what women doing. It ain't about what the president doing. It ain't about what your neighbor doing. It ain't about what anybody doing but you. And the beautiful thing about what we got here is you healthy, able to do this. You could do what you want to do. It all starts in your mind. When you was a little kid, you had a dream. You figured you was going to do something. You had things in your mind that you figured, oh, this is how I want to live my life. And a lot of times you did that, but you kept learning from who? Other people telling you what you should be, whether it's your parents, whether it's the female you just got with. That's when it becomes very terrible. When you get with some woman and she start telling you what you supposed to be doing because you done fell out of love with yourself. It all starts with love with yourself. And people who don't love themselves, they hate that. They hate this shit. They ain't gonna like when you love yourself, because people want to control you. They want to control your emotions at any level they get a chance to. That's why people come in here, talk shit, get on my videos, talk crazy, talk this and that, but that's just chatter in the back fucking round. I ain't no young motherfucker. I've been in this game over 40 years. And if I was, and everything that I've done, from having my own businesses to my own record labels to wherever, it's all because I maintained what I felt about myself. Not about what a motherfucker told me. Never. And if I wanted to see it, I went and did it. If I wanted to sign with a major, we went to California. We recorded with Motown. We seen we didn't like it. We came back home. That's what I'm saying. While you young, you got to get it. You can't be around here looking and worshiping nobody else. When you worship somebody else, they can't respect you. They got to look down on you. Whether it's your favorite athlete, whoever, quit talking them up instead of talking yourself up. When the last time you celebrated you? You get a drink, you get a smoke, you celebrate everybody every day but your damn self. So who gonna celebrate you? And I don't care about you worried about how you look. This is your avatar that God gave you. Be cool with it. Work with it. Fuck who don't like it. Once you get that mental, that's when you live free. That's when you feel like everything that comes to me, I don't need to join nobody. I don't need nobody but me and those who I choose to pick surrounding me, because when you a man, you gonna be the one who choose your woman. You choose your woman, so you choose who you gonna have kids with. You choose your world once you a man. You a man, men is so isolated. We could live so, I ain't never lived with no female, but a lot of females done stayed at my home. I done stayed at women's home, and that's just true life. That's just true life. Because I learned the game early. I got the game from the old niggas early. I got the game then. You searching for a female trying to make a woman yours, that'll never be. But I got great experiences with women because I know the game. And once you know the game, you're going to have great experiences with women that you pick and choose because it's your world that she comes into. Every time you build your world and somebody comes into it, you're the orchestrator. You have the power in that world. A lot of you guys that gave your power up to some female, now you in her world. You ain't even in your own world. You can't even love yourself enough to build your own world. You are who you believe you are. Once you start crying about losing, you ain't gonna win. Once you surround yourself with people with a losing mentality, you ain't gonna win. You ain't never seen a championship team with a bunch of people crying. I didn't play sports. I didn't won national titles in boxing. I didn't won football titles in football. I didn't play college, whatever. But what I'm saying is just to say that, fuck my achievements. That's because that's what I wanted to do. Nobody couldn't tell me shit. Once they can't tell you nothing, they can't run you. Don't let nobody kill your dreams. And don't be dreaming something that can't be reality too. You got to face music around here a lot of times too. You got to face reality and live in that reality and build it the way you do it. Gonna take a drink break. Ran my mouth a little. But you know the thing about this today, like I said, quit joining these pity groups thinking you gonna be a winner. You can't win with a bunch of losers crying. You can't win with these motherfuckers telling you life is hard. Life is as hard as you make it. And that's the sad thing. You don't want to look in the mirror because you've been losing all this time. When you blame yourself, you can't blame nobody else. You can't point the finger no more. Once you can't point the finger no more and you isolated by yourself, you know what you have no choice but to do? Is get better in the game. Get your flaws. Start eliminating your flaws. Once you start eliminating your flaws, then you start to be to a point where you win in the game. This live right here is sponsored by t-shirt makers and stuff. You can get your own custom made. I don't even wear nobody else's clothes. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love me and what I create. But you create what you want to create. T-shirt makers and stuff. Get your own apparel that you love. Custom made. Let Cuss make something up for you. We got the Focus Your Mind Youngster single out right now. Also the Perfect Timing single out right now. If you want to listen to some positive hip hop that ain't telling you to be on some bullshit, on some criminal activity, some negative shit. It's all about getting your mental sharp, because if your mental sharp, you can't win in this game. And your mental sharp meaning that you're on point enough to know that it's about you at all times, no matter what's going on, no matter what the present is, which is a gift. The present is a gift to you. You being alive right now is a gift to yourself. You being healthy right now is a gift to yourself that the Most High has given to you. So quit crying about material things you don't have. Quit crying about the female who don't like you. That's the worst. That's why a lot of times that's the worst that it could be is a woman who don't like you have you feeling that you're a loser. You can't let no one feel that. If anybody don't believe in you, you have to believe in yourself so much that you don't deal with them. That's the first sign that she don't like you. The first sign that she don't like you is this. She doesn't believe in what you're saying. If she believes in the man, she's going to follow the man. She's going to love to be with the man. She's going to want to understand the man. But when she doesn't believe in the man, she will start to discredit the man. She will fight against the man. She will not let what he says be in command. And after that's the case, you are no longer the man, so she must be cut because she don't understand. Once you understand that you can always control the situation in that manner, then you are always in control. Like I say, it's the man's fault at all times. Why? Because you either cut her off when she ain't doing right, or you get done wrong. That's the thing. You got two choices. Two choices. You could cut her off, or you could continue to hear the bullshit. If she ain't cheerleading, then she tearing you down. That's what I'm saying. If somebody could build you, they could break you. And that is good, man. Like I say, it's not bad that it's bad to you that women could break you. I don't have no problem with them breaking a sucker. I just try to give you this game so you can't be a sucker to be broken. But there's going to be suckers. That's just part of the game too. There's going to be winners. There's going to be losers. That's just part of it. But I give you this shit, try not so you can know being you will eliminate you from being a sucker. Being you will eliminate you from not being able to win. If you are you, you could always win. And once you let her dictate, could you win? That's the problem. That's why y'all join these pity groups. That's why you love to hear somebody talk bad about women. Not the winners in the game, not the females I mess with. Not the females who on my team. They don't behave like that. They don't get a chance to behave like that. Only way they get a chance to behave like that is if I let them. You let her. And then what do? You come online and you get with these groups and you want pity for letting her. For letting her what? Run your life. Meanwhile, you was probably the one who tried to get with her in the first place. That's one thing I always tell you, and that's one thing that's always funny, but you must understand that it is pathetic for you. Once we all gotta leave here. And when you leave here, the people aren't going to talk. They're not going to give excuses for other people with you. It's going to be about you. Your life, your death, it's about you. You got to be willing to make it about you so much that those who don't roll with you, they ain't with you. The thing about it is, to be a winner, you got to be with winners. Winners speak the game language, the same language. Just like they say, game recognize game. I don't know you. Just like pitiful niggas love to be with pitiful niggas or men. We can even slow that down. Pitiful guys love to be with pitiful guys. That's just how it is. And they sit around, cry about the whole loser aspect. That's why winners are few. And everybody ain't supposed to win. And everybody ain't going to win. And everybody has a chance to win. That's what makes this such a beautiful game. Once you understand you got a chance to win and you know you are supposed to win, and that's why you here, you will win. But while you on the sidelines with a pity party, talking, joining these congregations of losers, always talking bad about something, not giving you nothing good about nothing. You know what's good about something I'ma give you? The fact you able to watch this right here should be good enough. The fact that if you ate today, you are always in a better position than someone else. That should give you the courage to go out and do it. You either believe tomorrow is great or you could believe tomorrow is not going to be straight. One or the other. Believing that tomorrow is great could have tomorrow great. And if it ain't great, we gonna plan for the next day because we gonna continue to be straight until the wheels fall off. Because that's how the winner thinks. I go into these losers congregations and just tell them it's about them. They don't want to hear it. They'll cry and say, what the guy said the other day, this is reality. You don't face reality. What is reality? Reality is what you make it. Your reality is like nobody else's reality. We all have our own reality. That's why you and 3 people could go to the same game and watch the same football game and somebody say what happened at this game, and you'll all have different attitudes about the game. One of you might have hated being there. One of you might have loved it. One of you hated the smell. One of you loved the smell. One of you loved the environment. One of you didn't. Does that make it wrong? No, it doesn't make it wrong. It makes it your perspective. But if you didn't like it there and you continue to go back there because the person who likes it there wants to be there, then you fucking up, like I said, because you're compromising what you like to do and what you want to be. No man is what somebody else wants to be and they happy. Happy life, happy wife. He ain't happy. He ain't happy. He'd rather make her happy and not himself happy. He's a sucker. He's going to do anything she say. She has her own pet. And it's good for her. She ain't going to get a man, though. Because a man will never, ever, 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 ever let her be what he is not going to tolerate. If he don't tolerate it, she can't be here. If anybody can't tolerate her lifestyle, they can't be here. That's the power you have as a man. But when you want to join pity parties, cry about yourself, when you want to be sad about things and not be glad about the opportunity. It's always about the opportunity you get here. You got an opportunity to win. That's what I'm saying. Quit seeing the female and thinking, I don't have the opportunity to win until she shows you she ain't supposed to win. Me not getting her, that's one thing about it. You losers in the game, you think you not, I'm never lose. Why, man, why are you never losing with a female? You're never losing with a female because you are the one in control. And getting her number ain't a win. It don't care if I got her number. Not getting her number proves that she is not the one. And that's going over most of you heads. That'll go over your heads quick. Not giving me the number proves she ain't the one because I'm trying to see if she's worthy anyway. I'm trying to see who's coming on the team, who wants to be recruited. Does she want to play? That's the thing. Oh, no, she don't. Let's see if she do. Wow, the difference, that's a winner. With a loser, oh, she said, she dissed me. Oh, see, women ain't nothing. Give up. Believe because this woman don't like you, you ain't likable. So what feels good to you, you being around guys who ain't likable either. They ain't likable either. Why ain't they likable either, Mel? Because they are holding a pity party. Don't know. Why would a female want to be with a man who's in pity all the time, down on himself? When you're down on yourself, blaming everybody but yourself, speaking out loud, crying to some female, she don't want to hear that. She got enough problems. She don't want to hear your pity party. You can't be a winner in her eyes, always crying about losing. That don't even make sense. That's why even the guys who be lying about women get her. The guys who act like they winning be getting these females. That's how the manipulation comes, because he's got such a good lie that he gets her. And he's talking about women winning. That's why I like the pimp. He's winning. He has a winning mindset. When you have a pitiful mindset and you crying all day about what you ain't doing, what you ain't got, what you can't get, you cannot be a winner. Don't nobody want to be around you. Any female is looking for a man she could trust, she could be secure with. If you lose it, what makes you think she thinks you're secure? You can't be secure running around crying about how bad your life is. A lot of you guys join a pity party and want a pity party so much, you'll cry about another female and how your life was with her and how hoping she could change what's already set in stone and hoping she could make your life some type of better. Can't nobody make your life better but yourself, knowing that God put you here to be what you are supposed to do and be, and you have control of that, and the choice is yours until you die. I had a teacher, his name was Mr. Barrett. We thought he was crazy, but Mr. Barrett had some of the greatest knowledge he ever told us. He said, man, I don't feel like reading, Mr. Barrett. Mr. Barrett say, you read till you die. You learn till you die. We used to be like, Mr. Barrett is crazy. He kicked podiums. That was the worst thing any of his students could say to him, that you didn't want to learn. You didn't want to do something to make yourself better. Because once you don't make yourself better or want to make yourself better, you're going to lose. You're going to find ways to make yourself feel bad. You're going to find ways to make what people say be what it is instead of what you say be what it is. You could believe what they say, or you could believe what you want to believe and believe you the one. That's the trick of this. They want you concentrated on everybody else. When you start believing in yourself, you start taking care of yourself. You don't work out for her or so people can say he got a good body. You work out because of your health. You don't do anything for nobody else. It's for you. That's how you get the woman to be with you when you do so much stuff for yourself. She wants to be in the man's world. That's why she wants to see what you have. You ain't telling her what you have, and what you telling her you have is all bad. She don't want to hear that. Her life, if she even is on the market, where you think she came from? She came from a situation that she didn't feel she was winning. So that's one thing. You write that down. If she's even available, she's coming from a situation that she wasn't winning. So with that being the case, how do you think that you will win thinking that you could tell her crazy negative stories and she knowing you a loser? She just was with somebody she considered a loser enough that she left. And it's okay when she leave you, my guy. They gonna leave you. That's why you don't think tomorrow she's gonna be here forever, because tomorrow is not what you think it is. It's what it is. Tomorrow is coming. If she's good today in this gift, you let her be what she is. You don't judge her for tomorrow. You my everything. You my forever. What does that mean? I could do anything I want. Why not, man? The mind is the things. The mind is something that if you believe it, you could do it. We got planes in the sky. Somebody had to be like, I could fly one day. Anything like that. Quit letting them keep your mind small. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Quit letting them keep your mind small enough to where you join these pity parties and cry all day about what you ain't. Know who you are. Until you know who you are, you will not go far. This been Thinking Men's Therapy. You could get with t-shirt makers and stuff who sponsored this. We appreciate you. You could get your custom tees. I got my logo. You could get the Thinking Men's Therapy, and also you could get the Stay Here for Thinking Men's Therapy. I'm sorry. We got the Perfect Timing single. Check that out. And leave a comment. If you ain't on this live and you leave a comment, leave some comments, interact with me. So you got questions about the game, you got questions, we definitely got answers for you, because there ain't no problems that men cannot solve. Period. You should be solving these problems. Peace, we out.